Why will you say that I am mad? It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain. I loved the old man. He had never wronged me. He had never given me insult. Yet, yes, I think it was his eye. Yes, it was the eye. He had the eye of a vulture. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so by degrees. Very gradually, I made my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. I was never kinder to the old man than during the week before I killed him. For 7 long nights, I watched the man. The eye was closed. On the 8th night, I was more cautious in opening the door. I had my head in, and the old man sprang up in bed.
Who's there?
I kept quiet and still. Old man did not lie down, as he was listening. I heard a groan. It was a groan of terror. I decided to open the door, just a crevice, and there was the eye. The eye was wide open. The old man's terror was mad. His heart was going crazy. It was loud and extreme. With a loud yell, I went into the room. He shrieked once. I killed the old man. He was dead. Shortly after I killed the old man, I dragged him to the floor. I then put the heavy bed over him. He was dead. Yes, stone dead. I then cut him up and disposed of him from under the floor. My madness was gone. It was 4 in the morning, and a bell sounded at my door. It was the police. Foul play was suspected by the neighbors. I dared the cops to search.
Dare you?
They wouldn't find the man. But then I started to hear something. It got louder, and louder, and louder. I couldn't take it anymore. I showed them the old man.
Villains! Assemble no more! Tear up the planks! Here, here! It was his hideous heart!
Hi, my name's Edgar Allan Poe, and that short video you just watched was one of my favorite poems I ever wrote, The Telltale Heart. I was born January 19th, 1809. By the age of 13, I published a poetry book. In 1825, I left Richmond to attend the University of Virginia. I then later returned to Richmond. I stayed at the Allan mansion, although I hated the headmaster Allan. My first published book was Tamerlane, and I wrote it when I was 18. Frances Allan, my mother, died of tuberculosis, and I was heartbroken. I then later went to West Point College, and I was thrown out shortly after. I then went to Baltimore, and while I was there, the headmaster that I hated died. When I was 27, I married Virginia Clem. Later, Virginia also died of tuberculosis, and I was extremely depressed. In January 1845, I wrote The Raven, a poem that is extremely famous and also the reason the Baltimore Ravens were named. Shortly after, I stopped in Baltimore and disappeared. I was found in a bar room, and there are many death theories about me. I am important to history because of my great poems and my mad ways.